Broke in America? Yeah, I get it. Prices keep climbing. Groceries, rent, gas, it feels like every dollar you earn is already gone before you even touch it. And the paycheck? Feels smaller every single month. You're not imagining it. Right now, more than a third of Americans say their finances are worse than last year. And the stress? It's real. We're talking late-night bill math, skipping that morning coffee run, even putting off doctor visits just to make ends meet. But here's the thing. There's a way out. No gimmicks, no magic lottery ticket. Just one simple, powerful shift. A no-buy challenge. And before you roll your eyes, this isn't about living like a monk or cutting joy out of your life. It's about flipping the script on how money flows in and how fast it leaks out. So, if you're tired of feeling broke in America, stick around. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how a 30-day no-buy challenge could be the exact rescue plan your wallet's been begging for. Here's how you start, and here's why it works, especially right now in America. The first week isn't about saving thousands overnight. It's about creating a shockwave in your spending habits, a quick reset that shows you just how much money you can keep without touching the things that actually keep your life running. Step 1. Strip it back. Write down 2 columns: essentials and not essentials. Essentials are the things you literally cannot function without: rent or mortgage, utilities, basic groceries, gas or transit, insurance, minimum debt payments, necessary medical costs. That's it. Everything else, yes, even the little $6 treats, is on pause for 30 days. Step 2. Close the leaks. Cancel or pause what you're not using. Duplicate streaming services, app subscriptions, unused gym memberships, automatic deliveries you forgot about. These aren't tiny savings. They're the silent drain that eats hundreds every month in the US market. Step 3. Make it hard to spend. Remove saved payment info from Amazon, Walmart, and your phone wallet. Hide shopping apps in a folder. Turn off one-click checkout. If you make it inconvenient, you'll spend less. Period. Step 4. Plan your week around what you already own. Look at your pantry, fridge, closet, and even your garage. Build meals from what's already there. Rotate through clothes you haven't worn in months. Use supplies before buying more. Americans are sitting on hundreds, sometimes thousands, of dollars of unused value in their own homes. Step 5. Give yourself a target and track it. Say it out loud. I'm keeping $300 in my pocket this month. Open a separate savings pocket in your bank app and move your kept money there. Every time you skip a purchase, transfer the exact amount. Watching that balance grow is powerful. It's proof this works. And here's the reality. In the current US market, with grocery inflation, gas price jumps, and subscription creep, this first week alone can keep $150 to $250 in your pocket without sacrificing your essentials. That's money you can use to pay down debt, build an emergency cushion, or finally stop feeling broke by the second week of the month. Week 1 is the foundation. If you get this right, the rest of the challenge feels less like a punishment and more like a power move. Okay, week 1? That was just your warm-up. Now, this is where most people either quit or win. Days 8 to 21. This is the middle stretch of the no-buy challenge. Here's the truth. That early rush you felt in the first week? It's starting to fade. This is the stage where old habits start knocking. And the only way to win is to make the no-buy life easier than going back to spending. So here's how you lock in momentum. First, set your weekly plan. In America, impulse spending thrives on, "Oh, I'll just grab it while I'm out." That stops now. Decide before the week starts, when you're buying groceries, when you're filling up gas, when you're paying bills. Fewer spending moments, fewer chances to break the challenge. Second, batch everything. If you're making 3 separate trips for gas, Target, and the post office, you're not just burning gas. You're giving yourself 3 opportunities to spend. Combine them into one trip, one day. Next, Fill your triggers before temptation does. Coffee shop habit? Invest in a decent bag of beans, a French press, maybe a little milk frother. Cost? Less than 3 days of Starbucks. And you're set for weeks. Lunch break takeout? Spend 45 minutes on Sunday night making grab-and-go lunches. Wraps, fruit, boiled eggs. Nothing fancy. Just ready. Weekend boredom? Replace the shopping trip with free activities, farmers markets, local hikes, free museums, community events. Trust me, they exist everywhere in the US. You just have to check your city's event calendar. Now, social life. We all know in America, socializing usually means spending. Here's the move. Be the one to suggest plans first. If you wait, someone will pick a $40 dinner spot. Instead, throw out the free options right away. Potluck at home, sunset walks, free concerts in the park. And let's talk about motivation. Every dollar you keep, track it. Don't just know you saved. See it. If it helps, keep a physical jar. Drop in cash equal to what you didn't spend. Or name your savings pocket in your bank app. Call it Debt Freedom Fund or Down Payment. Make it personal. Make it yours. Also, remember this. The challenge is flexible, not fragile. One slip-up, that's not failure. Bounce back by cutting somewhere else in the next week so you stay net positive. Emergency spending is for emergencies. Not, but it was on sale. Right now, all over the US, people are making this work. Couples, pooling their no-buy savings into an emergency fund. Parents, turning it into a family challenge for their kids. Roommates, competing to see who can save the most by month's end. Singles, using their freed-up evenings for side hustles, fitness, or skill building instead of shopping. And the result? Many cut 20 to 30% of their monthly spending without touching their essentials. That's $200, $300, sometimes $400 back in their pocket. By day 21, you're not just saving money, you're buying time, cutting stress, taking back control in a market where everything costs more. If you've made it this far, you've already proven something huge. You can live without constant buying. And in part 3, we'll turn these 3 weeks of discipline into permanent money power. All right, you've made it to the final stretch in days 22 to 30. This is where you stop thinking of the no-buy challenge as a 30-day experiment and start treating it like a lifestyle upgrade. Here's how you lock it in permanently. First, do a hard review. Open up your spending tracker, bank app, or that jar you've been feeding. Count it. See the total you kept in your pocket instead of sending it into someone else's register. That number? It's proof you don't need to spend to live well. Second, pick your keepers. Not every tactic from the challenge will fit your long-term life. Maybe you'll go back to your Friday night pizza. Fine. But maybe you'll keep the Sunday meal prep, the coffee-at-home routine, or the single-trip shopping habit. Choose at least 3 money-saving moves to make permanent. Third, give your savings a job. If you let it just sit there, it will vanish. So, decide right now. Is it going to your emergency fund, paying down high-interest debt, starting an investment account, turning it into a travel fund? The American market rewards people who use money with intention. Next, plan your next challenge. Yes, you heard me. This doesn't have to be the last time. Maybe your next one is a no takeout month or a no Amazon orders for 30 days. Specific challenges build discipline faster than vague goals. And don't skip this part. Share it. Tell your friends, your coworkers, your family. Not to brag, but to inspire. When more people around you take control of their spending, it gets easier for you to keep yours in check. By the time you hit day 30, you'll notice something unexpected. It's not just about the money anymore. Your stress levels drop. You stop chasing every sale. You start valuing what you already have. That is financial freedom in its simplest form. So, here's your move. If you're ready to stop living paycheck to paycheck in a country where prices never seem to slow down, Hit that like button so this message reaches more people who need it. Drop a comment and tell me your biggest aha moment from this challenge. And share this with one person who you know is always saying, "Man, I'm broke." Because maybe they don't need more money. Maybe they just need to stop buying what they don't need. You've got this. And the next challenge, we're doing it together.